Indianapolis #1 for hip hop and R&B. It's Miss E Class here, and I am joined by the Just Wait 3 film team: Courtney Young, Rhonda Green, and Ira Mallory. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are we today?
Great.
Doing well.
Great.
Okay, good. Thank you for being here with me. So the name of the film is Just Wait 3: Art of Living After the Scars Have Healed. For those who haven't heard about Just Wait 3, can you share what this documentary is all about and why you felt it was important to create it?
So I'll let Rhonda go in to more detail, but I'll just start with an overview of what our partnership has been like with iHeart. So for the last 3 years, iHeart has been very gracious to us and allowing us to platform our up-and-coming filmmakers, first-time filmmakers through our filmmaker program over at Ira Films and BK Film Collective. And the latest installment of Just Wait is with our brand new first-time filmmaker, Rhonda Green, who is an experienced photographer who wanted to make her first movie. And so we met last year, and she enrolled in the program and was selected as the director for this project. And for the last year, she's been working on this very personal documentary. I'll let her go into that some more.
Nice.
So, hi. Basically, Just Wait 3, the art of living after the scars have healed, to me, it's not just a film about breast cancer survivors. It's really about how we thrive afterwards, after the diagnosis, after the scars have healed. It gives you the opportunity to hear the voices of 4 breast cancer survivors: Linda, Laura, Jessica, and myself. And we just basically share our stories about resilience, some of the pain that we've gone through, but really just living through the scars, you know.
Yeah. And there's so much real emotion. Okay, just I got a sneak peek. Okay, and it's just a real emotion throughout the film. So how did you approach capturing like that raw emotion in the personal moments while keeping it authentic?
Part of it was the questions that I asked. I wanted to, I apologized in advance to the subjects of the film because I wanted to get deeper, but I also wanted to find light also in a serious subject. And a lot of outlining. I knew that if I asked this question, we might want to get closer to their eyes, what we want to feel. I wanted to make sure that whatever they were saying, you could feel. Even if there was no sound, you would understand the emotion that was coming through. Mm-hmm.
And I think that was well conveyed. Hearing real stories from real people, it gave that film so much power. So what impact do you hope that these survivor stories will have on the audiences?
Well, for me, I want people to walk away, moved, uplifted, aware of the fact that we do have scars, but to also see us as resilient, creative, energetic, just we're normal people who made it through and made a choice that we're going to live through this. And the art of living, it encompasses, mindfulness and understanding that it's not just, it's a choice, but there's also tools and things to use to help you through that process. It's not an easy process.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The film opened with the powerful words, "In life, there are moments that test the very core of our being." So what does that mean in context of the project? Where do I start?
Yeah, Rhonda wrote those words. I mean, she did a wonderful job of just creating a beautiful piece of art, in my opinion. And I think that what you see throughout the film is the women using art to get through this process of breast cancer and what it means for their life and how it has changed their life, but how also what I've heard from Rhonda in interviews and in the movie, it did not ever define who she is, and it didn't define who these women were either. They were going to continue to be who they are, and use art as a way of self-expression.
Sure. And another line for me that stood out was surviving means more than just enduring, right? And I think that's what do you say after that? Like, really? But I do appreciate that viewers are also going to see real footage, real people, real Sister Strut footage too, included in the film. So why was that important to the documentary directly to include Sister Strut, and how does that all tie into the movement?
Well, I think it's important. Personally, I was not one to go on breast cancer walks. I wanted to be, when I went through my journey, it was the local organizations that helped me. So I wasn't necessarily supporting the larger walks. This will be my first time walking with Sister Strut, and I actually will walk with my head held high this time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm proud to be around other people, other women of color, not preferably, personally. And I think that's a big deal for me personally.
No, for sure. So, anyone, how do you see this film inspiring and energizing the community as we head into Sister Strut this year?
I think what Sister Strut, the walk does, and what the movie does is it gives Black women they can see themselves, in a mirror, as I should say. And I think sometimes with some of the other things that are curated, it doesn't necessarily reflect our culture, our expression, our people. And that's what I really loved about Sister Strut the first time I met Leon Williamson, was how this walk was curated to our culture and our women, the music, the way that it's put together. All of it is something that is an extension of who we are. And so that's what I love about the walk. And I think the movie and the walk will allow women to see that, oh, that's my aunt, that's my cousin, that's my mother, that's myself, that's me, and that's what I hope comes out of the walk and the movie as well.
Representation matters, right? Yes. So this kickoff this Thursday, I'm super excited about it. Well, actually tomorrow, it's going down to the Madam Walker Legacy Center. And what do you want those attending and people watching the film to take away from after seeing it?
I would say this. I don't want people to I want you to be aware of the weight of our scars, but I definitely want you to be uplifted and inspired by the beauty that has grown from them. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's probably the main thing.
Sad.
And if you could leave a message with our listeners, what would that be?
I would say, well, definitely make sure you come. That's important. We want to see you there. And the other thing is, we all know someone who breast cancer has touched. Someone. Absolutely. It could be a family member, a church member, a friend. Just come and enjoy yourselves. Be enlightened. You may cry. You may laugh a little bit. But be present and understand that, we are real people that have gone through something very serious. But we do understand that living is most important.
To our editor, can you tell us about the process of making sure that you conveyed emotion on the screen?
Well, I had a lot of help, obviously, through the director. She just really outlined what she wanted to see from the documentary really well. So it was really just a matter of putting the clips together, making sure I'm really conveying everybody properly, representing everybody properly, making sure the important parts of what they're saying are highlighted, parts of their live pictures, photos, so you understand who they are outside of the documentary. That really, I think that's probably what's going to be most impactful when people are watching. I'm really excited for people to see it.
And I'm excited for everybody to see it. But how can they keep up with you all, especially just projects that you have coming up or what have you?
Yeah, probably the best landing place for me is Ira Filmmaker, at Ira Filmmaker on Instagram. That's where you'll see when my movies are coming out, when we have things going on with our filmmaker development program. I'm very active on Instagram, so that's one place for me.
Okay.
One place for me would definitely be Instagram. It's blended or at blended_images.
Okay.
Instagram for me as well. My Instagram handle is Courtney is hungry. That's Courtney.is.hungry. You can follow me on there to see more of my projects.
Awesome. And I am looking forward to seeing the film, to being with you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me and my Real 98.3 listeners. I appreciate it. Looking forward to everything. Thank you.
Thank you so much.